Hello and welcome to another episode of Citroën DS Restoration. Today, we're going to start on the rust repair. So the last part was showing all the rust. That was like a month ago. Okay, so I have completely removed the interior, and I have started to cut out various bits of metal, because even after the video, I went smashing around with a hammer, and I did find some extra rust. You know, it's always great when you find extra stuff. It's always incredible. So we did find a little bit up there, so I cut all that out. And, yeah, but we gotta work on removing this fuel tank cover and the tank itself. Okay, so this is attached here. Somehow, I think it's crimped over, maybe? It could be folded over. But I got the two front bolts out, or the side bolts. I don't know if there are bolts in the back, so I might have to take the back of the seat off. But the thing is, I don't know how to get the back of the seat off. Okay, I figured it out. This is just folded here. So what I did, because there is literally nothing here, I peeled it up here, and it's just, you push it, you pull it up, and then you kind of get the screwdriver. Where did I put it? I don't know. It's around, oh, there it is. You have the screwdriver, and you just kind of pop it out of its little groove there. And that should work. Wow. This floor really needs to be replaced. Okay, now we've got that floor out of the way, and it looks like there's no difference. The floor is all out there, completely shot. Needs to be replaced with this fuel tank. I think I'm going to go with an aftermarket fuel cell for this, to be honest, because I don't know how much a tank's going to cost. So I'm probably going to go with an aftermarket fuel cell, but let's get this tank out. I don't know how it comes out, but we'll figure it out. You know, something that stood the test of time remarkably well is this nylon fuel line here. Like, that really, I mean, it's not even fragile. That the rubber surrounding it perished before the nylon did. That's not something you see every day. Alright, so that fuel tank's about ready to come out. I just have to detach the filler pipe. So if we run around the back of the car, we see the filler pipe. Oh, it's held on. Okay, so the filler pipe goes through here. It attaches to the tank there, and it's held on with a few bolts. So let's take these bolts out and take this cover off. Okay, so now, with that cover off, and the fender, obviously, we have access to the fuel filler pipe, which is a very long pipe. It's quite long, and right here is what we gotta disconnect. I'm gonna try disconnecting from this end, and if that doesn't work, I'll just go to this end and just pop the tank out like that. The rust particles floating everywhere. But there's the fuel tank. Under the fuel tank floor, it's got a couple rust holes, but to be honest, it's not that bad. Okay, a couple minutes later, there's still some rust particles floating around, but I take that back. There are no rust holes in it. They're all manufactured circles. Even this. Look. It's a manufactured circle. There's no rust. I mean, there's a little here where the rear floor meets up with it. It looks like something got stuck there. But to be honest, sitting in a swamp for 35 years, there's nothing. There's nothing there. That's incredible. It's been a little bit later. It's like, I don't know, a week later. We have the fuel tank out. I think I showed that in the previous clip. And here we have the inside of the car. Now, I already showed this isn't actually rotten. It's just really dirty, so I'm going to have to clean that. But I lucked out there. We're going to start making mock-up panels to fill in the holes that I've cut out. Because I don't want to just start with sheet metal and have to maneuver it and cut it out a million times before welding it in properly. I'm probably going to wind up doing that anyway, but I'm going to make some mock-up panels just to be safe out of cardboard. I'm just going to make mock-up panels just to see what will fit and how everything is shaped, because this right here I know is going to be pretty tricky with these lumps here. I think these actually give it strength. So yeah, I gotta do that one. I gotta do this. I probably have to do this, and I also have to figure out how to kill the rust that's in here, because it's really strong in there, but this is surface rust, and this is stuff that fell off of the other thing when I was cutting it out. So I have to figure out how to kill all that rust in there. Probably some kind of rust remover. Once I do that, weld in some gussets. And with the gussets welded in, I can put the new metal on top. But right now, I don't have the new metal and I don't have the gussets. So I'm going to use some cardboard to make some templates. Okay, so you saw that looks different than the hyperlapse. That was the hyperlapse version right there of that. And I decided that probably wouldn't be the best use of the metal. So I decided to make it a single piece to cover both the holes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drill out some holes in this and clean it up properly so I can actually weld it on the outside and then on the inside, because I'll have gussets going through as well. And then this is going to be part of that, with the ridges and everything in the already. That one was hard to make, so I'm going to have this be part of that. So I'm going to put these together when I'm ready to weld it, or ready to cut the new piece. That one, I'm just going to put a plate over. Let's do that really quick. Okay, yeah, so for this one, we've got a plate. It's going to be, you know what's really hard to do is cut flat with a broken razor knife. So that's not going to sit like that. That's going to be flat. And the folded over bit is going to be bigger, because they're both going to fold over. That one's not going to fold over to the top. That one is. So it's going to fold over properly. And then, yeah, we should be good with that. So join us in the next episode, where we will be welding in new metal after I go get the metal, because I don't have the metal on me right now. I just got $50 for a piece of Cadillac trim, so I'll probably go get it.